The wooden house stood solitary, embraced by the majestic mountains. In it lived a man named Elias, the hunter. A man of few words, accustomed to solitude. One night, the howling wind carried a desperate cry that echoed through the mountains. Clad in his fur coat, he followed the sound, guided by the hope of finding someone in need of help. There, amidst the whiteness of the snow, he found her. A young woman, faint and weak, surrounded by tracks of a fierce animal, possibly a wolf, which, upon hearing the hunter's approach, got startled and fled, leaving the wounded young lady behind. He carried her in his arms, feeling life pulsating weakly within her, and took her to his house. Upon opening her eyes, the young woman felt a brief moment of confusion. However, upon taking in the details around her, the wooden beams on the ceiling, the shelves with herbs and hunting tools, and Elias's silent presence, sitting in a chair beside the bed, she began to recall the events that had led her here. Lying on a simple bed, wrapped in warm blankets. The soft light of the fireplace danced on the wooden walls, creating a welcoming and comforting atmosphere. She could feel the heat emanating from the fire, warming the space and dispelling the cold of the snowstorm outside. Elias, with his calm gaze and serene expression. "You are safe," he said, welcoming the young lady. Initially wary, every glance, every movement of Elias was scrutinized with caution. Elias explained how he had found her and brought her to the cabin during the storm. Gradually, the young woman felt a mixture of relief and gratitude. "My name is Anna," she said, and told him that she had been traveling with a group of friends on the mountain trails. However, during the heavy snowstorm, the group ended up dispersing, and Anna found herself alone, lost in the storm. Disoriented and with almost zero visibility, she veered off the main path, driven by the desperate search for shelter. Unfortunately, on her journey, she encountered the fierce wolf that attacked her. "You showed great courage. It's not uncommon for people to get lost in these mountains, especially in a snowstorm like this," said Elias, extending his hand to offer Anna something to eat. Their conversation continued throughout the night. As the talk flowed, the young woman's initial mistrust began to give way to a sense of comfort and connection. The storm lasted for a few days. As the snow fell relentlessly outside, the hearts of Elias and Anna found mutual warmth in those days of isolation. They shared laughter, stories, and gradually, confidences they had never dared to reveal to others. Until one morning, the sun timidly broke through the clouds, announcing the end of the storm. Anna looked out the window, feeling a mixture of gratitude and sadness. She knew she needed to leave, that her place was not in those mountains. Elias, in silence, accompanied her to the exit. His eyes revealing the tightness in his heart. Anna turned to him, and with a smile, said, "You were my savior, Elias. I will never forget the kindness you showed me." And as she left, the young woman left a piece of her heart in that mountain house. 5 years passed. Anna returned to the house in the mountains. The house, now empty, held only the memories of those days gone by. Elias was not there. As she approached the bed where she had woken up, Anna noticed a letter from Elias, revealing his feelings and secrets he had never shared. In that moment, she understood that the encounter in the mountains was not just a coincidence, but a special chapter written by destiny.